Good morning. My name is Trevor Smith, and today I'll be discussing ways West Middle School can potentially make some changes to be more equitable and serve all of our students better to potentially help close the achievement gap that exists everywhere and also here at our school. So first of all, what is the achievement gap? The achievement gap is basically the difference in achievement between students of color and their white counterparts. Traditionally, students of color have performed significantly lower than white students in public schools. So today's purpose is to be solution oriented. I'm just going to point out some of our achievement gap data and propose potential solutions to help close those achievement gaps that exist, like I said, right here in West Middle School. So first of all, here's our reading data. As you can see, white students are proficient or advanced 46% or 45.7. So 46% of our white students are performing where we need them to be in reading, and 16.9, so 17% of our Black students are performing where we need them. 32% of our Hispanic students, and then 21% of our multiracial students. So significantly lower than our white students all the way across the board. I propose to address this issue that we do silent sustained reading, or SSR, in RTI twice per week. Research shows that giving students more opportunities to interact with the text that they're interested in will improve their reading abilities. I believe we should give teachers the autonomy to decide what this looks like and what's best for their students. So this could be small group book clubs. This could be a whole class book club, like a read aloud, essentially. And then followed up with questions and interacting with the text, where the teacher's, modeling a good bit of how to read, or, what good reading sounds like and looks like, and questions that they're having as they read. You can do current events article analysis. So if that's something that you feel like your class would benefit from, or everyone could just be independent reading, whatever book or literature or magazine they get their hands on. Whatever you see best as your style of the teacher, and whatever works best for your class. But if you do this twice per week, we can decide on the days from a logistics lens. But if you do this twice per week, we will see an increase in our reading scores for students of color. This is our math data. Again, our white students are performing at 32% proficient in advanced, multiracial 23, Hispanic 16, Black 11, Asian 12.5, 13%. So as you can see, there's again a significant difference in how well our white students perform versus our students of color. To address this, I propose we implement the Math Mentors program. It's currently at Jeff Middle School, and we push students of color into upper level math classes, but provide them support. So based off iReady data, you decide which students are on the edge. And if there's students that are on the edge, students of color who are on the edge, but wouldn't normally be pushed into a higher level math class, we are going to go ahead and push them in. But again, there's a support piece there. So we have volunteers who will come to our school twice per week and work with those students during RTI, the RTI days that are opposite the reading proposal that I just made. And during that time, and they also come to the students' math class twice per week. So 4 times per week, they're interacting with these other adults who are volunteers, who have been background checked and everything. And they will help them with math topics or help them with their math homework, whatever that small group of students who's been pushed into an upper level math class needs. This program builds confidence and promotes diversity and inclusion, and it really breaks down stereotypes, which are all important pieces to help our students of color grow in the area of mathematics. And I believe if we implement this program, we would see our achievement gap in math substantially shrink. Lastly, I want to talk about our attendance. Our white students are at school 70% of the time. And again, they have the highest data for this category as well. Multiracial, 62. Hispanic, 61. Black, 51. And Asian, 67. So our white students are coming to school substantially more than students of color. So attendance-wise, I propose we implement an activity bus for extracurricular activities. We know that if we want kids to be at school, we've got to give them opportunities to get excited about things going on in school. And that's not always just the educational piece, but extracurricular activities as well. Being more involved in school leads to more buy-in, better school culture, better achievement, but it also leads to a much higher attendance, as they have a reason to come to school, more than just strictly the academic piece. And it's also just more equitable. Several of our students aren't participating in extracurricular activities because they simply can't get home. They don't have a ride home. And this would alleviate that, giving them the means to participate in school activities and get home. And then, like I mentioned, I believe that would increase our attendance percentages for students of color, creating a more equitable transportation system. So if anybody has any questions, now's the time to ask. And then here are the sources I've used to create this presentation. Thank you.